Hello, hello, and welcome to Story Reckless. My name is Nathan. I will be your DM this evening, and I use he, him pronouns. And I'm going to pass it over to our players now for their quick intros.
My name is Claire. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm still playing Kidam, half-elf grave cleric.
And my name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns, and I'm playing Lovelace, Centaur Book Burner.
Oh no!
And then Book Rescuer, momentarily. We'll see how much of it's left.
Oh god. Oh, that hits hard.
That hits bad places.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I want to just do a quick shout out to actually somebody who's in chat right now. CL, I think that's how we pronounce your name. Let us know in chat if you're still watching, if that's the right way. But I really wanted to say thank you to her. We reached out and asked if we could use her rendition of the song you are hearing right now, which is Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme. Yes, I would really thank you very much, CL. When I was prepping for this adventure, I was trying to figure out what to do for the rhyme, and your song has added a lot to make it creepy and fun, and yeah. So thank you. I also want to just do a quick kind of welcome to, we noticed there's been a decent number of new folks who have tuned in to watch us and subscribe, which is, or follow, I guess, on Twitch, which is great and fun, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you want to get more information about us and what we do, you can follow us on our social channels. We're on Instagram and Twitter. Claire, if you don't mind, maybe just put those handles in chat.
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
Somehow.
I'll
figure it out.
Well, thank you. All right, with that though, let's do a brief recap here and jump right back into our story. So, last time, as Kadam and Lovelace continued to deal with this singing curse, the singing madness brought on by, they suspect, this book known as Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme. Kadam, using magic, was able to detect where this book was located within the Firefly cellar, where they are currently quarantined, hoping to not spread the madness, the singing curse, throughout the rest of Candlekeep. Through some kind of a series of events of trying to convince Crinkle to let you all into her room, eventually she agreed. This small Kenku who is hiding the book, all hell kind of broke loose as the curse grew in intensity, and a number of people seemed to become possessed with violence. As the fight broke out, and Galeby, the Ebder's daughter, came running through, eyes black with smoke trailing out the edges, and Lovelace trying to stop her. She made it into the other room, and a number of folks fell in this combat, nearly dying. Ebder and Renwyn were both cut down. Ebder actually was cut down by Kadam, who was under the influence of this curse. Thankfully, through Kadam's clerical magic, you were able to stabilize a number of folks, and Lovelace was able to subdue Galeby. With the book in hand, you threw it into the oven and turned it on, slammed the door shut, and went to investigate the singing that was coming from down the hall.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. Upon investigating the singing that you heard earlier, you found a skull that was just happily singing away this rhyme. But within that chamber, you also found scratched into the wood in a shaky hand, "Finish the rhyme." It was at this moment that you went back as quickly as you could into the kitchen, and entering into it, you could smell smoke and see smoke rising out of the stove, knowing that the book was within. So we will pick up right there. And let's get us some. Here we go. All right. What would the two of you like to do as you find yourself here in the kitchen with the smoke rising out of the oven?
Lovelace is going straight to the oven, grabbing like, I don't know, like oven mitts or any kind of like fire poker sort of situation. And I think just trying to like scrape this book out onto the floor.
Okay, yeah. There's no fire pokers. There's definitely some like implements, kitchen. There's probably like a spatula and some pans. Enough tools you're able to grab one, pull it out. As you pull it out, you do see that the wooden parts of the book are up in flames right now. Just all of the like brass and copper bits though are just glowing hot, and as it plops out onto the floor, which actually based on the map looks like a hardwood floor, it kind of singes the wood, and the fire itself is just now burning there on the wood.
Just trying to put it out, like grabbing like some kind of like towels or something around and just trying to like pat it out, being like, somebody get some wet towels, douse these.
Okay. Crinkle looks like everybody actually looks at you confused. And
we made a mistake.
We did.
And Crinkle just like scurries over and grabs some cloth and puts it in the wash basin and chucks it to you, Lovelace.
Catch it. Just
Okay.
start madly putting it
It
out.
starts. Okay. And Veneer's like, I don't understand. I thought you wanted to. What was that?
We did want to burn it, yeah, but we found some stuff upstairs. We might need the book. I'm sorry.
All right. So yeah.
I have the skull underneath my arm, like clamped up, so that trying to prevent the jaw from going.
Yeah, you could feel the jaw moving under your. Well, actually, no. At this point, the jaw is gone because Lovely smashed it, right? And the jaw snapped off. So it's just the top half of the skull, but you can still kind of feel it like moving in your hand, and the singing is still coming from it, just as clear as ever. So everybody now also looks down, seeing the skull clutched under your armpit. That's just singing away. See your mother scything wheat, just under your arm. And as they look, everybody starts to join in with the song. Okay, so you have the book there. It is like the wooden parts are just blackened at this point. So any of the there was that kind of painting on the front of it, that is just gone as it's all blackened. And the metal bits have now cooled. They look, maybe some of it looks a little warped, but it looks to be okay.
All right, let's crack this sucker open.
Yeah, I will peer over Lovelace's shoulder.
Okay, lovely.
I think I pick it up like once I can and like delicately put it on like a counter and then start paging through it, seeing if any of the pages survived or if they're still smoldering.
Okay, well, you set it on a counter and crack it open, and it is kind of heavy, and it's it's this big 18 by 18 inch. It's a big, heavy book, and you and peel it open, and as soon as you do, you hear this kind of winding like, and there are no pages on the inside. You just see like going from the edges in, it's all blackened and charred bits of wood, and there's still some that hasn't quite been touched in the centerpieces. And you hear this like mechanical whirring, winding sound, and suddenly these little panels in the wood go, and one of them is just kind of stuck, just, and you see these little pop-outs pop up that start to move. One of them shows a woman with a scythe, and she has lopped off the feet of a sleeping man who's wailing in pain, and there's spurts of blood coming out. You see another one of the woman going to pet a dog, and the dog has a hand in its mouth, and you see her hand is severed with blood spraying out. And the last one shows a boy drowning in a river. And for all of them, there's a little, this little like black cloud that slowly kind of comes out and just like does this orbiting up and out. from the bottom of the book and then back out and down and out. And as that happens, you hear this chime start to play. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Coming from the side of the book. And you can see there's this big metal piece there with the little holes in it, and the music is emanating out from that. As it plays, though, when it gets through almost like you kind of get that sense of a cycle going, it goes da, 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 dun, 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 brum, 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 bum, 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 dun, 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 dun.
Does that seem like from the fire damage, or was it there before? Is it possible to tell?
Make an investigation check.
Can I aid?
Yes, go ahead and have advantage.
All
Both of
right,
you
so
are
that's
looking
rolling
this over.
2d20. Added nothing. That's an 8.
You can't really tell. You are looking at this like metal music box, and it looks like you could probably peel open the metal a bit to look inside. And if you do you want to kind of like you like kind of
we're in this. Let's just open this thing up.
You kind of pry the like almost the speaker, right? The speaker covering off, and it kind of pops. And looking inside, it's just, you've never seen anything like it. It's very intricate in there, and you have no idea what to make of it. It's just like a bunch of these spinning, moving parts.
Manfred,
Yes?
do you know anything about clockwork things?
A bit. I spent some time up in the upper city.
Yeah, I know you have some sort of connection with Gond.
Yes, I could take a look.
Are we trying to repair this? We're supposed to finish the rhyme according to a, obscure message scrawled in the wood upstairs.
I'll take a look. He gets up from the corner where he's been. Everybody in the room kind of tenses as this happens, and you see him kind of close in on himself, looking around. Then he just quietly walks over to you all, looks down at the music box. He will make his investigation check.
And I will guide him.
Okay. All right, he gets a pretty good bonus here. Oh, holy crap, did I roll? No, I did. That's huge. Okay, got a massive roll there. Okay, so 20. Oh, I rolled a history check. I didn't mean to roll a history check. Damn it. Well, but still, that would have been a big roll. He gets a plus 9. So he gets a. Sorry, show me the damn roll. Okay, I can do reverse math. Yeah, he got a 19. So yeah, it's plenty. Yeah, he takes a look at this. Looking inside, I think he might even have. He does have jeweler's tools. Okay, so he would have gotten advantage on this, but he takes this like fine leather pouch out and flips it open, and you can see these like multiple lines of little fine tools and files and little bits, and there's even a little monocle looking thing that he pops out and puts it in his eye, and then kind of like rotates this little knob, and these lenses kind of go all right, let me take a look here.
I love this man. He's so adorable.
He's looking through.
It's a pity he's trying to kill someone.
Yes, this is very clearly damaged. It doesn't look like it was from the fire, though. I can see here the little cylinder within that makes the plucking sounds for the music. Some of the spokes are bent. It looks like it probably could be fixed pretty easily if that's what we want.
It's worth a try.
I mean, if you can't trust hastily scrawled messages in crude wood telling you to mess with ancient curses, who can you trust?
I don't know who.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh,
Why don't we fix them? I don't see no other way forward.
I thought that maybe you. Oh, okay, yes. All right, very, very well. I'll give it a try. All right. He's gonna hunch down with his tools and start to work at this.
I'm gonna give him another guidance. I think I'm just kind of have my hand on his back right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be watching the room and like seeing. I'm gonna take a look at the people who nearly died several minutes ago.
Yeah. So as Mumford leans down and starts working at the music box, looking around the room, you see that Galeby is just like pressed up against her father, who's lying on the ground, shallow breaths. He's been stabilized, but he still has this. There's a big bandage now, which is wrapped all the way around his midsection. And you can still see there's some blood that is even pooled on the ground where the wound hasn't quite sealed up fully. And she's just lying on the ground there, holding on to him, just kind of staring off, 1,000-yard stare. Renwyn is over with Cthulhu and Veneer, who are as well keeping an eye on him, and you can now see bandages on him as well. Actually, I'm gonna double check something, because I think... No, she doesn't. Okay. But yeah, that's what's going on there. So there's kind of those two groups that are next to each other, and then there was that empty corner where Monfred came from. And Crinkle is over with Galeby, just making these very soft, like, cooing sounds. Did you want to do anything?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over to them.
Okay. To Galeby
Specifically Crinkle.
Okay.
And I guess Galeby be like, "Hey, Crinkle, thanks for reading the book. You really came through there, and I appreciate that. You let us into your own space. Would you mind telling me under what circumstances you came to obtain that item? Just like so we can understand a little bit better, maybe how to break the curse that it and this new friend of ours, gesturing at the singing skull, what activated these guys?"
I do find it very relaxing to be in the bindery doing my work. Oh, Crinkle, always taking things you're not supposed to have, aren't you? Finding things. It's all right. You're not in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
It's all right. I mean, I don't blame you. That thing's beautiful. If it wasn't causing us to attack our loved ones,
It
and it was just like lying around in the scriptorium, is what I'm understanding.
I do find it quite relaxing to be in the bindery.
Oh, bindery. Right.
Crinkle, we have a new bout of books that have come in, if you wouldn't mind bringing them in here.
Oh, that doesn't help much, but thank you. They just, I think, go back over to Kidam, be like, looks like this just came in with like a batch of books to be repaired. That's where the trail ends. I guess we could ask where, what was it? Who else might know? Ebder?
Hector might. I could get him up. I'm getting real tired though.
Yeah. Cthulhu, you know anything about where most recent batch of books came to the bindery from?
No, I've been here about 7 days or so, doing my research, and I was actually going to have to leave quite soon. I'm not a permanent resident.
I see.
I wonder if it's a matter of proximity to the body? Because of this, if this book has just been floating around Candlekeep for 600 years and nothing bad's happened until now?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a wild guess, though. But how would we...
If they fixed it before and that's how they finished the rhyme, why was it broken again?
I don't know. Manfred, how are things going on your end?
Yeah, I've got. I think I got it here. Just give me a moment. All right, he's gonna make his check. And he's gonna have guidance. I was just seeing if he gets. Okay, so it's just gonna be a straight roll. Here we go with guidance. Nice. Okay, plus the D4. Okay. Okay, you see him starting to focus intently on this, and you can hear the faint creaking of metal as he's humming under his breath, trying to bend the spokes into place. Kadam, you see a little kind of bead of, well, no, you wouldn't see any sweat. He just looks.
Smell it.
Yeah, you're kind of getting a whiff off of him. It's becoming very strong, but he looks focused, and he starts to kind of scrunch his nose a bit, and he's going to do this.
Love to have the NPCs do the vital plot work here.
Yeah. As he is focusing on it, you suddenly see him scrunch up and grasp his head and go, ah! He's going to take 12 points of psychic damage, which almost knocks him out. As he's attempting to fix this. And it's very odd because you see blood start to drip out of a spot that isn't quite where his nose is. It's just a kind of almost appearing in midair at this one spot. Just.
Oh, Manfred, you're right.
It's, as I started to work on it, these whispers started increasing in my head, and then it was a horrible scream, and it hurt so bad.
Here, take a break. Is this something that I could do?
I could try to show you what to do if you think it is necessary. I'll give you my tools too. I'll be right over your shoulder.
All right.
Do you want to try?
Sure.
It does look like it will heal. I definitely made progress. If we are able to work at it a bit more, I suspect we'll be able to fix it. It's going to be very difficult though if this keeps happening.
Sure.
Okay, so he kind of give me just a moment, and he
Of course.
takes a minute. Okay, slides the tools over to you and starts guiding you through it. He does pass you the monocle, which is a little big for you, but he just goes, you can scrunch it in real tight. There you go. Yeah, now like you're closing. There you go, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, now you should be able to see very well.
All right. Yeah.
So he
that's
takes
quite
that tool
impressive.
there, move it, and he starts guiding you. So go ahead and make a dexterity check at advantage. Real good at dex checks, right?
I'm great at dex checks.
Classic cleric being good at dex.
13.
A what?
13.
13. Unfortunately, you were unable to get that next spoke to bend, but I also need you to make... Yes, I need you to make a saving throw for me, an intelligence saving throw.
Great at those,
As
too.
you start working on it, these whispers start roiling up in your head.
11.
That's not enough.
I didn't think it was.
You hear these whispers just... And then that piercing scream just cuts through the white noise, and you take 9 points of psychic damage. I'm so sorry, Kadam, but that wasn't the right one. You didn't quite get it.
Hold on.
Are you out?
I'm trying to figure that out. No. Okay,
Oh my god.
I'm not. I was trying to decipher my own notation here. I'm okay.
Y'all are so beat up.
Yes, we are.
Do you need a moment?
Oh god.
All right, let's take a step back here. I don't want this book killing no one.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to fiddle with it anymore.
All right. Do we have any other leads though? It's this book. We got the skull that won't shut up. Our shadows are trying to strangle us. We're trying to strangle us.
Wait, wrong book. Sorry.
Are you looking for something?
Yeah.
Well, we got to do something. It seems like whatever this is getting worse, and it's driving us to do things.
I can take a crack at it. I'm not
Yeah.
out of my hands.
Oh, all right. I'll help you.
Okay. What's the worst that could
I'm
happen?
gonna use Channel Divinity to get a second level spell slot back.
Okay.
Just
You were able to do that. So Momford will give you advantage on this, guiding you
I
through
will
the
guide
process
you.
All right.
to get a D4.
Just a dex check.
Yes, a dex check. Yeah. Are you proficient in jewelry's kit?
You know what? Thieves' tools.
You are. You're proficient in thieves' tools.
Yeah.
I'll let you use that. Yeah. So Momfred is going to is guiding you towards his jeweler's kit to, and is like pointing out the tools and is like,
no. And I think I pull out my own like lock picks and be like, bend in small bits of metal. I've done this before.
Yes, I should have known, of course.
So this is a D20 with advantage, a D4 from Kidam, and then +5 dexterity plus proficiency.
Yes.
24, baby.
Yes. Without issue, you get in there and with quick work, you bend one of the spokes into place, and you can see now that there's only one left that needs to be bent into place, and it'll probably fix the malfunction. However, you still hear whispers rising up in your head. I need you to make that intelligence saving throw.
Brace yourself. Okay, intelligence save. This is +0, flat roll, 15.
Nice. You'll only take half damage. So,
Yay.
6 points of psychic damage as that scream pierces into your head. You also start to see like these faint little tendrils of black mist kind of just seeping out the little nooks and cracks of the book.
Yeah, you don't like this, do ya? That just makes me want to do this more. Let's go.
Okay, go ahead, make another check.
There's one last. This is the last one.
It looks like it. It looks like there's only one more piece that needs to be fixed.
All right.
Same
as
thing.
last time. Okay.
Got a nice warm sensation up your spine.
Yeah. What does guidance look like in this? Do you just
like visually, it's just Kadam touching you, kind of wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably again like shoulder back on your back, but there's a sensation of warmth and relaxation kind of up and down your spine.
All right. 18.
Oops. 18. Yes, you focus on that final spoke and you are able to bend it into place. Tink. And you can see now as it bends into place, that little brass cylinder starts to rotate and you see the little spokes plinking off of it and start sending out a chime of music. But the whispers become more aggressive and the scream once more. Go ahead and make intelligence saving throw.
My favorite thing. 17.
17.
Club Place is doing okay
Nice.
tonight.
Okay, so you're only gonna take half this. That is 8. So 4 points of psychic damage as that scream cuts through your consciousness, and as the brass cylinder starts to spin, the fireflies in the room start to flicker once more, and the light starts to get darker in the room, and the little cylinder spins and spins, and that tune starts to play, and as it does, it starts forming words in your head, lyrics that you did not know before. I'm gonna play this for our audience, but for the two of you, as it plays, let me find the lyrics. While our audience gets to listen to CL's rendition of this. So, you hear the final bit of the lyrics being sung. I'm realizing that if I were to sing this while the song is playing, it's going to be very distracting. I'm sorry, CL, but I have to switch back to the instrumental. The final bit comes through, and you hear, "See a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirit's time was through. Trap set for the shadow's bane, her millstone killed it true. Does the shadow have a name? Shemshime, Shemshime." And then the song repeats, going back to the beginning. I can post that in chat if you like.
Please do.
That'd be lovely.
If I could find the thing to type, which I cannot for some reason. Hello.
Scaleby have a millstone?
Oh, why isn't this working?
I mean, there's the millstone on the front cover.
I'm gonna put it in our Google chat.
Sure. If I close the book and look at the front cover, what do I see?
You just see the burnt wood, but you do see that those trails of black smoke are starting to, they seem to be picking up. And everybody in the room now is singing in unison this rhyme. And as you're looking at it, you realize you are as well, like without even realizing it, singing along. And it is this strange kind of discordant chorus of voices, all singing it more or less in tune.
Gilby, or anyone, does anyone have a stone, a round stone, like a wheel, a millstone, not a grindstone, anyone?
Everyone, while singing, just looks at you and shakes, like confused. And as you say that, those tendrils of black smoke start to and shoot out of the book like a hissing kettle. You watch as they start to swirl up over the book, up above into the ceiling, and swirling into this roiling black cloud. You can hear these shrieking whispers emanating out. And as the cloud coalesces into a larger and larger shape, you watch as it starts to take form into this roiling humanoid bipedal shape, just floating above the entire room. These flashes of kind of crimson light shoot through the form and turn into two pinpricks where the head is shaped with these mist tendrils. And you just hear whispers in your head and faint sound of children laughing. And I need you both to roll for initiative.
Oh, great. Yes, excellent. This is good. This is
Yeah.
great. This is fantastic.
But Kadam, since you're holding the book and this is happening, you do see the book as it was like shaking in your hand and these tendrils of black were coming out. The cover flops open and you see those three little panels. And the fourth one as well. And now that it has been fixed by the three of you, it pops open and you can see there is this image of a young girl grinding the black shadow with a big, large millstone. But as the form coalesces above you and those whispers rise, you watch as these shapes in the book themselves, the like remnants of burnt paint that are there seem to drip. And the wood itself seems to almost become liquid. And the whole book, the whole diorama of images in the book seem to kind of melt down and then coalesce into new shapes. And you can see these little wooden cutouts as the black burns away and the book becomes pristine once more on the inside. And new wooden cutouts form, showing a centaur, a half-elf, a kenku, a tabaxi, an elven woman, a bugbear. All of these different individuals just looking happy and dancing as this black shadow rotates above them. And in the center of it all, to help sell the illusion, you watch as the large statue of the book that's suspended above kind of rotates out, and then little bookshelves, and you see this little diorama of the Firefly Cellar with all of you happily singing and dancing while the black shadow hovers above. All right, let me get our friend here into position, and
Hopefully this ain't gonna go well.
We should have taken a short rest.
I was talking about maybe taking a moment to step back, but nobody listened.
I'm sorry, Manfred. I thought you meant just you.
Oh my god. All right. So let's okay, so Renwin is out. Ebder's out. I'm actually gonna put them in the corner over here. Veneer is there.
I'm at 20 out of 50 hit points.
Momfred would have been over here with y'all.
How are your spell slots looking, Kidam? Bad?
Gilby
I
would.
got one of each.
Okay.
Momfred's at a great 2 hit points right now. Okay, let's see what the shadow gets for its initiative roll.
So scared. Is this the end?
I don't know. I'm sitting at 13 hit points.
Okay, here comes the shadow's roll. Okay, let's get some rolls here. So who's holding the book? Kadam, you're holding the book. Okay.
Yep. Should I be up here?
Where do you think you would have been?
I mean, next to Lovelace and Manfred.
Well, Lovelace was working on it, so I feel like you probably would have been there, and then Lovelace would have been there
Sure.
working on it. Momfred would have been, I guess, here behind you. So, okay. So, let's start with you, Lovelace. What'd you get?
17.
Kadam?
1.
Really? Okay.
Yup.
Sure, I'll have Crinkle roll. Why not? Crinkle might try to help. Okay. Monfred gets a 10, and only one more person. I'll do Veneer because she has a book. She can smack things with her book. She gets a 4. Okay. All right. So, first up, we have Lovelace.
I'm gonna stab it.
Okay, stab it. Stab
Damn,
away.
it's so good.
Gonna rage and stab it. And I think I can't afford to attack recklessly here. I think this is just like God be precise. Yeah, let's just go for it.
Okay.
18, 14, 15.
18, 14, 15. Those all hit.
Okay. The first 2, which are magical,
Okay.
is 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, 13 plus 2 rage bonuses, which is 4
So is that-
more, so 17 total.
17 total. Okay, so I did 13. So 4 more. Okay. Right? Yeah.
And then non-magical is just 6. 4 plus 2 rage.
Okay.
So like like this thing's like coming out of its book, it's whispering around, and like Lovelace just pulls out her short swords and like starts just like hacking at smoke.
So, actually, this is interesting. I just looked at it. So, this is all slashing damage?
Piercing.
Piercing damage. Okay. So even with the magical sword, it still damages it. You see the shadow being ripped apart by your magical blades, but it still doesn't seem to be connecting the way that it was with those shadows earlier. So,
Yeah.
what was the first amount of damage you did? It was 17. So that would have actually been halved as 8. So I'll give it. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. All right, and then the next batch was 6, so that's 3. Okay, so yeah, you were slashing away at this shadow, and bits of it kind of peel apart from your blades, but then they immediately coalesce back together, and it just, and you hear that. All right. Is that it for
think-
you?
I think Lovelace, that's my action, that's my bonus action. Lovelace reaches into her pouch and
Okay.
just starts gesturing, like, or like opens it up so people can see. Be like, get back, and pulls out, or like reveals the dynamite that we got from the last thing, which does bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage, millstones.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
As you pull it out, the one thing you also notice is it's fixated on Kadam. It wasn't even paying attention to your strikes.
Well,
Okay.
some ghostly hands reach up and start kind of like also grasping
Yes.
at
Out of the
this
walls,
smoke.
grabbing onto it and pulling it into the
I
wall.
think like the light from the fireflies, like it's dimmed, but
Mhm.
like then it like actually coalesces into these like little like tendrils of light,
Oh,
which
cool.
like wrap around the tendrils of like darkness.
Oh, yeah.
And just like start pulling at.
Awesome. Almost
Other.
like roots or vines coming out of the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Okay. It's now Shemshime's turn. Shemshime. Sure. Yeah, okay. Shemshine just passes right through you, Lovelace.
Don't like that.
And will coalesce right behind you. Looking at you, Kadam. Okay.
Okay.
I need you to make...
It has disadvantage on any attacks that it's making.
I need you to make a saving throw, Kadam.
No!
Okay.
Once again, the feature doesn't apply.
I know, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Make a wisdom saving throw. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's 24.
Okay, so on a success, you'll take half of this. It's going to use Howling Babble as it up before you and and you suddenly hear that laughter just cascade within your head and then piercing pain. You take here we go. +3 to this, so 23 halved. So that is... Wait, is it really 4? Oh my god, it's a lot. Yeah, so 23 halved, so that's 11 points of psychic damage. Are you down?
Are you at like 12 or 13?
That was 11.
Yeah, 11 points of psychic.
Yep. I'm doing about as well as Manfred.
Cool. That is Shemshine's turn. All right, Momfred. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna take your cue and try to slash this thing with his sword as best he can. He will shift over here and get advantage on the attack. Yeah, he hits. And he does 3 points. Does he get? No, it's only if he surprises. Okay, he has a weird feature. Okay, so he does 3 points of piercing damage with his short sword. As he jabs into the shadow, and it just coalesces back together. He will kind of go wide-eyed and look towards you, Lovelace, and he's going to... He's going to use his bonus action to disengage, to start getting out of the room.
Lovelace is like, get everybody clear.
Okay, he will grab on to Cthulhu, and it'll have his movement, so the two of them can get only 15 feet, but... So that was 5, 10, 15, so he can get to here, and Cthulhu... So Cthulhu starts getting pulled away by Momfred. Crinkle... I think Crinkle can actually do something. Sure. She pulls out a giant kitchen knife. Short sword. And she's going to and skitter behind it. Well, actually, no, because you're saying to get out. So she's going to use her action to disengage, and she's going to run. She goes running, I think, towards her room. Oh. Actually, so she moves over here and grabs onto Galeby, so that was 10 feet of movement, and starts to try to pull Galeby, who is, like, screaming, like, no, and is holding onto her dad. So, let's see, Crinkle, just do a quick little 2 straight rolls here. They tie, so Crinkle is unable to pull Galeby away. So they're both stuck there as she's trying to pull Galeby away. Okay, Veneer will also just scoop Galeby up. I'll speed this up if... No, she doesn't have a... You know what? With Crinkle's help, because Galby's a child, I'm gonna say that the two of them, Veneer is... She is a child. Come on.
She's I know
that children...
two adults.
I know that children can be impressive when they really, really want something, but there are two of them. So Veneer is able to scoop Galeby up and pry her with Crinkle's help from her father's body, and Galeby is only able to move at half speed. So even with disengage, is only able to get to like there with Galeby. So. Okay, Kadam. Ebder's body's still in the room.
That's
Breathing, and Renwyn actually. So Renwyn and Ebder are both lying there unconscious. Alive, but unconscious.
I am going... Oh, no, I can't. Do I have an idea as to whether this thing would be affected by necrotic damage at all?
Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana...
I
19.
swear, Kidam, if you pull that mirror out...
By necrotic damage?
Yeah.
You suspect that due to its composition and like the way it's formed, that it is likely not going to have any effect. This thing seems to be something, that would be almost feeding off of energies like that.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry.
I'm waiting.
I might have a thing. No, I don't have a thing. That's
It's
necrotic
doing
damage.
48 damage. It's
I'm
out-damage
gonna
you.
cast Cure Wounds. It's 2nd level on myself.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the
Kidam,
right
it's gonna
call.
out-kill ya. It's killing you faster than you're healing.
I don't have many choices right now. Okay, that's pretty decent. All right. I think that's it.
Okay. You're gonna stay there?
I'm gonna swing around. What? There.
Okay.
So that I'm-
It just pivots and follows you as you move.
Yeah.
We're flanking now.
Yeah, and I'm closer to the door.
Okay. Is that it, Kadam?
I'm afraid so.
Okay. Lovelace.
Okay. I was really hoping somebody would do some bludgeoning damage to...
Right.
No.
I could start punching it. Do a point of damage each time.
Here's the question. Do I just like try to hoof it twice? And then hit it? Can I hoof it twice and then hit it with my offhand weapon? Because like if I
Hoof
use
it.
my hooves as
Oh,
attack.
right. Kick it with your hooves.
Hooves.
And then use your offhand.
Still, because like it's using my offhand weapon, if I'm using my hooves, which I can use as melee weapons, just as good as like my short sword.
Wait, so you want to use your short sword? Oh, you want to use your short sword as like
No, I'll use the attack action.
as the bonus thing? Sure. Yeah. You know what? Sure. Like,
Okay,
it
you know
makes
what?
sense. It makes sense to me. It makes sense.
I'm
to
gonna
me.
do these things one at a time because
Yeah.
it might change my order.
Okay.
seeing how these hooves go. So I'm gonna attack with hooves and rage bonus with advantage.
Okay, go for it.
14 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that is 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, all right.
So you slam into it with your hooves.
Does it have any sort of connection to the book still? Is it like wispy
It's
stuff?
you.
Can I tell?
It's fixated on Kadam. It is not paying attention to you. Even when you're striking it and causing it damage, it's ignoring you.
All right. Okay, I think just with my second swing, I'm just gonna go back to my short sword and then offhand short sword.
Okay, go for it.
Do both of these with advantage. Could really use some crits now. Come on, crits. 21 and 17.
Both of those hit. Yeah.
Okay. 17 damage.
It's still a lot. So that is 8 damage, right? Because of half.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. You actually see that its form is starting to it's having a difficult time holding together, but it's still staring down at you, Kadam, and it's going to, well, actually, let's see. Does it get it back? Nope. So it's going to use Whispers of Violence on you.
I mean, I'm
Sick
glad
of
that
that?
you pulled aggro if it
No.
saves.
It's just
me.
it's gonna reach out its hand towards you and try to grab onto you. So here comes the attack. Oh, 22.
Wait, it has disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 21 is the lower roll. It rolled really, really well.
Well, you also you have resistance to all this damage.
All damage types?
I believe so.
Okay. That's good
I
to
will
know.
take that.
Because this is
Yeah.
gonna be a big hit.
You have resistance to this.
I'm scared to roll these dice. Here we go. Oh God, 18 points, but I guess that's halved
Reduced to 9.
to 9 points.
It's relevant.
Psychic
The future is
damage.
relevant
Yeah.
for the first time. Episode,
am
like whatever. Wait, you're
Still
down.
up.
Oh my god.
9 points
Oh.
of psychic damage
Oh.
as its hands reach into your chest and you feel a tightening and you pull away and its hands just sitting there and you just hear that. Okay, Manfred is up. I mean, you told him to run,
Yeah.
so he's gonna run. And he's going to dash. And he's gonna start heading upstairs. So
I was hoping it was more of an evacuate everybody sort of situation, but you're gonna do what you're gonna do, Manfred. It's fine.
I mean, you know, there's Renwyn in there, but hey. Whatever happens to Renwyn happens to Renwyn. Crinkle, though, is going to scoop Ebder, though. Yeah. Crinkle is going to
fair.
grab Ebder and scoop Ebder up, and moving at half speed, it's going to disengage from this thing. So that's 15 feet of movement. She'll... Oof. I think she's actually gonna... Oh, she can't. Okay. She'll just move to here. Okay. That was very fiddly. Yeah. They're basically... They're all moving out of the room, going towards Crinkle's room. So, actually, Veneer pulls them into her room. So they dash off into there. Okay. Kadam, you're up.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon at 3rd level because that's what I have.
Nice. Okay.
So that's gonna appear in the corner. Yep. And we're gonna make an attack.
Okay.
Let's make the attack, not roll damage. You let
That misses. I'm sorry. That was your bonus action, though.
That's my bonus action. I guess let's word a radiance.
Okay.
So that's a con save, if
Okay.
you please.
I don't. Okay, here we go. 6.
Oh, excellent. That's a whopping 3 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Hey, all 3 radiant damage goes through,
Excellent.
and it is very much just barely holding together at this point. Okay. Lovelace.
Murder.
Kadam, is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay, so
Murder.
Lovelace.
Time to murder. This is what I do. Just
Go for it.
Feel ridiculous attacking a cloud of smoke with knives, but I think it's working. And like when I cut through, like I guess like the shadows are like taking longer and longer to kind of like reattach and pull themselves back together.
Yeah.
22, dirty 20.
Yes. Let's do this one at a time, though. So start with your
Okay.
first one. So that was 9, 11?
11 points of damage from the first one.
Okay. With that, your blade carves through it, and you watch it, and it dissipates, and there's just empty air there in front of you. You can still hear the singing of everyone, panicked singing as they're trying to run away down the halls. And then you watch as the shadow reforms. It is still there.
Okay.
Seem to destroy it, and then it just...
Puzzle bosses. Love puzzle bosses. I can, for my second attack, be throwing the stick of dynamite and the book in the stove, slamming the door.
Okay. You want to put the dynamite and the book in the stove and close the door shut?
Yeah. It's like throwing a stick of dynamite as my second attack.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Yes.
Sure. You'll have to move over there. You have the movement. So you slice through. The shadow dissipates, reforms, and you take a moment to pause, look down at the book that Kadam is holding, run over there and grab it, and you're going to toss it in the stove. Okay, so you put it in and throw the stick in to the hot oven and slam the door shut.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And if I can, then like get away from it.
Okay.
I got a lot of movement.
Well, let's see. So that would have been 5, 10 to grab it, and then 5 movement to get back to throw it in, and now you have, so that was 15 feet of movement, so whatever you have left.
I still got like 35.
Okay.
And I guess
Fuck, I gotta look up dynamite again.
it's written down as 3d6 bludgeoning.
Perfect. Okay. What's the radius, though? Does it say the radius?
No.
Okay, that's what I gotta look up really quick. It's okay, I should be able to find it quickly.
I think it was like adjacent.
It's not, yeah, I don't think it's huge. It's like...
It's dynamite, comma, small. Is what
within
I have
each
it
creature
written.
within 5 feet. So actually it's fine. Yeah, okay. So you throw it in there, and you there's a moment, and then you all hear this, and the stove goes. Go ahead and roll 3d6 damage.
Gladly. Doesn't do anything. 11.
You watch as the book actually gets jettisoned out and tumbles onto the ground, and it's still intact. But the stove is super fucked up.
Okay. Well, worth a shot.
Okay. So the book is over on the ground over here. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Shemshime
Yeah.
looks over at the book on the ground and then looks down at you, Lovelace. Let's see if they get their thing. Nope. Okay. Ooh, this is mean. Yeah. Okay. Lovelace, I need you to make a
That's not good.
wisdom saving throw for me. And Kadam, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh. Natural 20.
Okay, I think you're fine.
27.
Natural 7. 9 total.
Okay, so Lovelace, make a melee attack against Kadam.
No, I don't want to. Okay. Can it be an armed strike?
It's not a melee weapon.
It's sorry, what? Can it be an unarmed strike? Did you say that's not a melee weapon?
I got hooves as a melee weapon.
Psychic
Just
damage.
1d4.
Use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack. So whatever is a weapon, use
Okay.
that.
Let's go hooves.
Okay,
I just
okay.
kinda do a little bit of trampling.
Okay. You also are going to take. I'll let you resolve that first, and then you're going to take some damage. But go ahead, attack Kadam for me, if you don't mind.
You're enjoying this. Hooves.
I'm actually
11 to hit.
That don't hit.
Okay. So Kadam, the hooves go striking out towards you. Do you still have your shield?
Careful. I do.
Okay, so there's a boom as it ricochets off your shield. But Lovelace, you also take 7 points of psychic damage from that as these whispers just shriek in your mind.
Down to 13.
Okay, that was Shemshime. And Manfred is out in there. He's running away. Crinkle is gonna come running into the room, kitchen knife upheld, and she's going to slash at the shadow. She gets a natural 20.
Yeah,
but it
Crinkle.
doesn't matter. Unfortunately, you see again this slice cuts through the shadow. It bursts outwards and dissipates into nothingness, and then once more just coalesces back into shape. And it's not like it's coming from the book. It just coalesces there. It's not like, yeah. So to your point, Lovelace, when you asked earlier, was it connected to the book in any way? It's not like the shadows are coming out of the book. They're just reforming there in front of you.
All right.
Okay, so that was Crinkle. She looks shook. So Veneer is in the room with Ebder, and Galeby slams the door shut. So she's essentially out of combat at this point. Did I not roll for Cthulhu? I guess I didn't. Hold on.
Nah.
I mean, but
She's just been hanging out.
she can do things though. Sure. Yeah, so she would have so she would have done the same thing. She would have come into the room to help you after hearing the explosion. Cast produce flame, chuck a flame at it, and I'm not going to roll for it. You know, you would have seen the flame strike the shadow, burst, and then the shadow reforms. And she looks, very frightened by this. So Kadam, you're up.
I am gonna run over here,
Okay.
pick up the book,
Okay.
and hit it with the book.
Okay. Roll an attack roll. As an improvised weapon, so you can add your proficiency bonus and all that.
Is
I
it
think-
an improvised weapon without proficiency bonus?
Are you proficient in clubs?
Yes, technically.
Then you can add your proficiency bonus.
All right. Oh my gosh. 8.
No. It
What is
darts.
that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, there's no point. There's no point. No, because Lovelace ain't right in the head right now.
Wait, am I still bad?
You're fine. Lovelace seems to be back to herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Am I certain about that?
You have your passive insight's pretty high, yeah? It's
17.
Yes, you can tell that there was sudden grief and guilt over Lovelace.
I'm gonna thrust the book into her hands, hit it with the front cover.
Okay. Lovelace, you're up.
I hit it with the front cover?
Roll an attack.
Oh, okay. And... Okay. I'm gonna move to flank.
Okay. Yep, you're flanking.
You are haloed by a golden glow.
That's nice. Oh, did you swing with your
No, there ain't no point.
I mean, there's always a point to violence. Okay, what is this? This is, you said, strength plus proficiency?
Yeah. So, yeah, roll strength plus proficiency, yeah.
With advantage. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Whack.
The book slams into it. It dissipates. And reforms.
Damn it. Yeah, didn't think so. I'm gonna go... Maybe it can't catch me.
It's now just... Yeah, now it's focused on you, Lovelace, as you're holding the book.
I'm just gonna book it.
Okay, so you're gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Oh, I was planning on disengaging with it, but I've already used my action, huh?
That's right.
Should really pick up a level of rogue. Okay, while I'm here and I got more attacks, can I like hit it with the skull?
Sure. Same thing.
Okay. Oh, that was not the right thing. So 9 to hit.
No.
Okay, I'm
The skull
gonna...
just goes. Yep.
So yeah, I just like grab the skull off of this, like the table, like swing it out. It's like, oh, get away!
It's the but with the skull. Okay. Is that it
I'm
for
gonna
you?
bring it upstairs. Maybe there's something up there.
Okay. So it's now Shemshime's turn.
No, I do want to run away, and I'll just take some attacks of opportunities.
Okay. Here it goes.
Getting 40 feet away.
An 18 to hit?
Oh, that is a hit, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate, because this is psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. I noticed.
Okay, here we go. 18 points of psychic damage.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
That's it. This is the end of Story Reckless.
Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, so Lovelace, you drop to the ground. You just hear the cackling of children's laughter in your head as darkness starts to overtake you. I guess you're gonna play Cthulhu for now unless you come back. Which Cthulhu is up next. So do you want to play?
You skipped Shemshime's turn.
I did.
Attack of opportunity.
I did. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna see if they get their howling babble back. They don't. Okay. Who's left? We have Kadam, Crinkle, Cthulhu. Shemshime will go for Crinkle because Crinkle's right next to the book. Sure. But you know what? I'll randomize it. How does that sound?
Great. Roll
Okay.
a d6. See what happens.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so it looks towards Cthulhu, and Cthulhu is going to make a wisdom save. And Kadam, I would like you to make a wisdom save as well.
Another natural 20.
You're fine. Cthulhu, unfortunately, does not make it. So she is going to take D8. Yeah, so she doesn't make it. So she's going to take a D8 plus 3. Okay. 6 points of psychic damage. And technically, she makes a melee attack against the closest creature to her. I didn't think that through. That's really mean. I think she's just gonna take that damage. I'm gonna go with that. So she takes the psychic damage, yowls out, her tail puffs up, and yeah. So that was Shemshime's turn. Cthulhu is up. Lovelace, do you want to play Cthulhu until you, if you regain consciousness, or until you do so?
I guess so.
So, I don't know. I mean, I know you haven't been in Cthulhu's head, so it's kind of hard to.
I mean, it's fine.
But like, she's
she
been in the
freaks
room.
Out. She wants to get out.
Yeah, she's been in the room. She's been listening to everything that's been happening. So, to a certain extent, she has some of the same knowledge. What do you want to do?
Who has the book? Where's the book right now?
The book, you have it. Lovelace does. So it's literally on the ground. Like, Lovelace is clutching it.
I think Cthulhu looks down and is like, they'll know what to do outside.
Okay.
And takes the book and takes off.
Okay. So Cthulhu can use her Tabaxi ability because she has not moved. So she can move, she can double her speed until the end of her turn. So she can move 60 feet with regular movement. And
Jeez, Cthulhu's speedy.
yeah. And then if she uses her, I mean, I'm assuming you want to use your action to dash.
Yeah.
She gets another 60 feet. So she's going to be upstairs with Manfred.
Could you give me Cthulhu's vision?
Sure. Yeah. Let me do that. And while that's happening, yeah. So as Cthulhu, as you come running out, you see Manfred is currently running up the stairs. And how do I give this to you? I'm gonna have to figure that out in a minute. So Crinkle is just gonna try to help you, Kadam, and it just keeps slashing, but it's not doing anything.
No, run. Grab
Okay.
Renwin and run.
Okay. Crinkle will pick up Renwin and disengage, half movement, try to get out of the room. And then I'm gonna see if I can give this to... You know what I'll do? This will just be a little easier so I don't have to faff about with this. Lovelace, I'm just gonna put your token here.
Perfect.
Just so you can see. And I didn't quite...
Just use me as like swap Cthulhu and
There we go.
my tokens.
Perfect. Okay. You have 14 hit points if you want to update that, and 11 armor class. So
There's no millstone in this room, is there?
looking about, you see around you there are the very large bookcases surrounding you. There's the big stone table directly in front of you. And then up above, there's the big statue of the book, the giant stone book that's hanging above you.
Hanging, you say?
Yeah, by chains.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, Kadam, you're up.
I am going to use... Oh, gods, but am I? Yeah, because if I do... Yeah, okay, I'm going to use my last spell slot ever to cast Cure Wounds on Lovelace.
Okay.
The Lovelace, that is 12 points that you get back.
Okay. So,
Okay.
here, sorry, Lovelace, you were suddenly pulled from Cthulhu's vision. What was that? And you are back, but I will put Cthulhu up there. So.
More weird visions.
But as you come to consciousness, you see you do not have the book. The book is gone.
And Crinkle has gotten Renwin, yes?
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, only made it to there, but yeah.
I cannot take another hit. Lovelace, we need to get upstairs. We need away from this thing.
Where's the book?
Upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna run.
Again, disengage.
I can't.
Right. So you're gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not attacking us.
Here it comes. 17.
That hits.
Sorry, Kadam. So this is 19 plus 3, so that's psychic damage. So Kadam falls unconscious onto the ground as it reaches out and grabs onto them. Lovelace, you are up.
I got more grubs.
You want to use a grub?
I mean, I've seen at this point Shemshine's like ignoring everybody.
Yeah, Shemshime is suddenly looking past you, and you can see they're starting to like compress on themselves, like they're about to dart off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna grub Kidam.
Okay. So Kadam,
So
you
just
are
like
stabilized.
pull out one of these like gross bugs like out of a jar, going like and just like kind of like mulch it up and just start just like pressing this mulch into the mini wounds.
Into the
like,
mini wounds.
I don't think there are any wounds.
There's not
are
really
there?
any wounds. They look to be very like, sunken in, but as you like
It's good for the skin.
yeah,
Come on.
as you smear it across their skin, they do have these fat grubs as they get smushed, and the kind of poultice that you make with it has a very strong like vapors that come off of it, and that seems to restore some of Kadam's color and form. So
That was the last one.
you're stabilized, Kadam, but you're still unconscious.
That was my whole action.
I believe so. To stabilize.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
My rage is over.
Yeah.
I'm out of rages.
You're out of rages. Okay. Which I guess doesn't really matter with this thing, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it for Kadam. Shemshime darts past you.
I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
Just for laughs. Dirty 20.
Okay, so it and then coalesces once more. I don't know if that like stops its movement because it dropped to. I don't know. I'm not gonna get hung up on it. I don't think it does because it just stays at 1. So it dashes. It is going after Cthulhu. It can't quite make it upstairs, but it's dashing down the hall. As it does, all the fireflies in the hall dim as it passes, and then light back up. Okay. I mean, yeah, Cthulhu's out there.
Is Kidam Cthulhu now?
Sure, Kadam, do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, here, I'll put your token over there for now. So yeah, Cthulhu is standing here with the book, and I think Lovelace's intuition was right. Cthulhu wants to get out with the book, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm. Let's see. What was her voice? Something like this.
kind of a little more gravelly, but yeah,
A little more gravelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of like this.
Let's run to the
Top. Okay.
top. Yeah.
Okay. You have 30 feet of movement, so yeah.
So 60.
Yeah. Okay. While you're doing that, because I'm assuming you're gonna move an action. Yeah, Manfred is already probably upstairs, and really that just takes us back to Lovelace because everyone else is kind of doing their thing. Lovelace.
I'm sorry, Kidam. I need to go see. Maybe I can stop it. Maybe I can open up the trapdoor. I don't know. I'll be back. And Lovelace takes off. I got 50 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah. So with 50 feet, you can actually catch up to Shemshime. So as you go galloping down the hall, you see Shemshime starting to dart up the stairs. Yeah.
Can I get there without the dash?
Without the dash? Do you have 50 feet normally without a dash?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I forgot how freaking fast you are. No, you get about to here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hit it with an attack to
Okay.
give it disadvantage on attacks.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you
I'll
would
chuck
have
a javelin at it. I
Yeah,
guess.
it'll have 3/4 cover because it's behind a corner. But yeah, go for it.
Okay, and so this is a javelin. I'm attacking recklessly for advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Put you
not
down
raging.
here.
Doesn't matter. 21 to hit.
Yeah, even with 3/4 cover, that hits. And yeah, so it dissipates and then forms. And
But the like light motes
yes,
are able to like kind of
pull on it. Okay, so now it has disadvantage on attacks if it doesn't attack you. Okay.
Yeah.
On its turn, doesn't get its ability back, so it darts up. And with 40 feet of movement, would have been, say that's 5'10". 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It can get to here. So Cthulhu, as you start running up the stairs, you hear the cackling, you look behind you, and you see it coming through the room towards you. It's gonna use its... Yeah, make a wisdom save for me. Well, you don't have Cthulhu stats. Roll a d20.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. You get to add 2, so it's 12. That might not actually be enough. That's not enough. So you're going to take 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay, and I had 13.
You've had 13, so you're down to 3. Okay, that was Shemshime. Cthulhu, you're up.
I'm a druid.
Yes. Do you want to know some things that you have?
I would love to know some things that I could do.
You have Entangle, Longstrider, Speak with Animals, Thunderwave, Animal Messenger, Barkskin, Druidcraft, Produce Flame, and Shillelagh.
Do I need to be able to see the target for Speak with Animals? Wait, hold on. Speak with Animals, you said?
Uh-huh. Speak with Animals? What do you want to do with Speak with Animals? You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, the knowledge and awareness of maybe...
Do I have to...
It lasts 10 minutes. You just cast it on yourself and then you can talk with animals.
Do I have to be able... Do I have to know that an animal is present?
No, you just cast it on yourself.
Well, I'll use my action to do that.
Okay.
And then keep running.
Okay, so 30 feet up the stairs.
30 feet up the stairs. And I have an additional 10 feet that I have not used because I don't know where the other map is.
Got it.
From last time.
So I think with 30 feet, I don't remember how tall these levels are. So we'll just say you get I'm just gonna keep it simple. We'll say you get to the top of the stairs with your movement.
All right.
And Mumford is just running.
Starting now,
Yeah.
I am going to yell at the top of my lungs so that anyone who speaks common and all animals can hear and understand me.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah.
We need help. We need to destroy a book or kill some undead thing. Help! Help!
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll see what happens. Okay. Great. Momfred. Actually, so Momfred, you see Momfred above you, because these stairs go up to the little landing, and then there's a ladder that goes to the trapdoor, and Momfred is up there right now, frantically singing away. See our mother's shining wheat. That wasn't his voice, but you get the idea. And he's going to try. He's gonna try using his thieves' tools to pick this lock. Oh my god, what's that? It's like a crazy high DC to get that lock. That actually might have been enough. The lock is up here. Bear with me, everybody. I know we're getting close to the end of this, our session, but wow, it was not enough. Okay, so he is frantically trying to pick this and is making progress, but is not quite enough to get through. Okay, Crinkle does what Crinkle does. Veneer does what Veneer does. Kadam, you are stabilized. I don't think there's any way for you to come back unless you get healing. So, yeah. Lovelace.
No health potions.
Lovelace, you are up.
I'm gonna continue to go up these damn stairs once again.
At the top of the round, actually, though, I think... Yeah. Cthulhu, you watch as all of the little fireflies that have been drifting around this space just start to fly towards you and up towards the little trapdoor that Montfort is desperately trying to work at. He kind of shudders a bit, and you watch them all start to wriggle between the cracks.
Yes.
And all these little fireflies start flying out of the room. So, okay, Lovelace, you're up as suddenly all these fireflies from down the hall start darting past you.
Oh, that's a good thing. Okay. I can't tell movement.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
50 feet.
Yeah.
Go.
You have 50 feet. You can easily get up that set of stairs. So, 25, 30 to get to there. And with 50, whoop, I just made you really big. You end up, so that's 35 feet of movement. You pop there, you see Shemshime in front of you.
And they're up there at the top. Is there any way I can like slow it down? Attacking it didn't do it.
Attacking it didn't do it.
Have I seen it be able to go through objects?
Oh,
like,
yes.
Maybe I could trap it.
It went through you. You saw it clip through walls. Yes, it's able to go through things.
I keep looking at this stone table at the center of the room that looks like a gear. That's also like a millstone with just notches in it.
Sure, yeah. It's made of stone. It's just, it looks massive, this huge, massive, round stone table.
It's a good thought.
I'm a barbarian. I'm out of rages, but strength is my strength.
Okay.
Can I hit it with the table?
The table looks to be like probably 1,000 pounds, at least. There's the bookcase next to it. You might be able to push that over onto it. You could try that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you want to hit it with something big or specific? I just don't know how will you hit it with the table, I guess, is the question.
I think if it's completely ignoring me, like I recently moved, so and moving big things involves putting them up on their sides and like rolling or dragging them. I think that's what the steps would be.
Okay.
For the table.
Well, okay. So you did 35 feet here.
Which means I think I don't quite have
40,
enough
45,
to even get to
50.
Shemshime.
Yeah, you can't even get to Shemshime. You can like almost make it to that bookcase there, but yeah, you can't make it to the
I could do the domino bookcase thing.
Okay. You want to push
feet.
You want to push the one there and try to get it to
Like maybe like it'll just disorient it and stuff, and I can like easily get to the table next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's like move there and then just like brace myself against the back bookcase and just like mule push.
Yeah. Okay.
This is gonna be such a mess.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
My strength is still drained from those dang shadows.
What'd you get?
I think it's a flat d20 plus 2. That's a 6. So not this round.
I I was just checking something here. Okay. Okay, well, this is what happens. You push on it. It's not terribly difficult to get this bookcase to tip over, but the strength required to kind of give it that extra oomph to hit the one next to it to cause the domino effect wasn't there. So this bookcase does tip over. You find you're able to, and it lands with this thunderous, loud, heavy, as it's just filled with all these books. Yeah, in Cthulhu, you hear this huge thunderous sound come up from the center, but it wasn't enough strength to get it to hit the one next to it. So, and Shemshime actually whips around towards the noise, looking at you, Lovelace, but then immediately turns to go after Cthulhu.
Nope, keep looking at me. Come chase me.
So, Shemshime is going to go after Cthulhu. Shemshime is actually going to fly 10 to here, and then it's just going to go straight 30 feet up, straight up through the center portion, right underneath the hanging book, and is there hovering, looking at you, Cthulhu, as all these fireflies are swirling about, flying past this shadow with the red eyes, and it's going to use its Whispers of Violence. I hope everybody's cool with bearing with us. We're going over tonight. Oh, sorry, make a wisdom save for me. +2.
9.
Okay, I think Cthulhu's gonna get knocked out here. That's max damage. 8 +3, so Cthulhu drops. We got Manfred.
On the stairs, clutching the book. And it started.
Yeah.
No, Cthulhu.
And the cackling children's laughter fills the library, mingling with the little fireflies skirting past everyone. Oh my god. Okay, Cthulhu's down. Manfred's
dead,
up.
Dead.
You're dead?
Aren't I?
Oh, because you're an NPC.
I'm an NPC.
Oh my god, yeah, Cthulhu's dead. Oh no! Oh.
Wait, other NPCs were making death saving throws earlier in the kitchen, weren't they?
You're right. I did start that with Ebder.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll say Cthulhu is making death saves at this point. Slides down the stairs. I did do that for Ebder, probably because I felt so bad. It's probably why. Kadam, you want to play Manfred? You got 2 hit points, and Manfred is next.
Sure.
So
I cannot for the life of me do a German accent.
that's fine. You don't have to. What do you think Manfred would do? He was attempting to pick the lock. He felt like he could almost get it. This is an incredibly complicated lock, though. He feels like it's gonna be really, really, really difficult to get this lock. So what do you want to do?
Quick prayer to God.
Uh-huh.
Try again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 6. I'm like giving away everybody's stats.
It's okay. Plus 6 is 22.
Not enough, unfortunately. This lock is incredibly tight on there. Kadam is stabilized. Lovelace, you're up. So you see Shemshime above you in that like circular, or not circular, it's like a square opening of the balcony just below the book sculpture. What do you want to do?
Ain't no way I can get Millstone up there.
Can you drop the book sculpture on Shemshime?
It was chained?
It's chains, yeah.
Is it like one of those
Make a perception
really,
check.
Can you
like
Yeah.
like in cinematics where like the hero just like chops a random rope and like swings across, or like,
right, yes.
or like
can
the
you
chandelier like drops
rock
down.
on
Like,
across the
is there just like a lever I can pull?
Just make a perception check for me. This is when you're gonna roll 1, right?
Nah, 23.
Okay.
There is in fact a lever.
Thank you. No,
Nathan.
there's not a lever, but looking up at it, you can see that the chains are very old and rusted.
Oh. Okay. Can I reach them?
How?
Or is it a throwing a javelin sort of
Well,
situation?
I established it's,
Wait, I have a pike.
I established it's 30 feet up because I didn't want to look up how tall these floors were. So it's 30 feet above you. What can you
30
do?
feet. How high are the bookcases?
I think they're like 10 feet.
So
You can get
stand
20
on
feet.
them.
Yeah.
Like the pike is 25 feet.
The pike only gives you 10-foot reach, right?
But like I'm 5 foot tall. Okay. So it's the javelin situation, is what I'm hearing.
I think it's a javelin situation.
Okay, let's throw some javelins at metal.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. What is the range on javelins? Isn't it like 20, 40 or
I think
something?
it's 30.
Okay.
Yeah, 30, 120.
Okay. So you'll have to gallop over underneath it to get within 30 feet and roll
Easy.
that attack.
2 attacks. Attacking recklessly.
Okay.
Wait, am I standing underneath it?
You kind of are. But it looks precarious. Like you're kind of, yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. Dirty 20 and dirty 19.
Okay. I think there's actually. Let me just check something. A dirty 20 and a dirty 2. Holy crap! The chains have an AC. You hit both. Go ahead and roll damage.
What's the chains I see?
Go ahead and roll damage.
17.
Okay.
I can reroll the 3. Claire, should I reroll the 3?
I don't see why not.
It's a d6.
Oh.
So I could.
Probably keep it then. I was thinking this was your pike. But
No.
Okay.
Like,
It is.
I could get up
It's,
to 20.
it's suspended by 3 chains. So you throw your javelins.
Okay.
It hits one chain. Ping! The chain snaps.
Okay.
Take the next one. Throw it. Ping! The next chain snaps. And this massive stone sculpture of a book. It is huge. On one chain. And Shemshime looks up towards it. Do you
Can
have
I-
any way to snap the last chain? Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it to fate and roll a die and see if that
I
chain
could
can
throw
hold
my
it.
offhand short sword. That I think that's bending the rules
It's a
little
ranged
bit.
attack, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can throw swords.
I don't.
At, like,
Manfred hears this.
Yeah,
I imagine.
yeah.
Sees this.
Yeah.
Manfred has a ranged weapon.
Manfred does. Shemshine does go next. So Lovelace, you did all you could on your turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You see the book hanging there. You still have movement if you want to move. And Shemshime is now fixated on you, looking
Oh.
like they're going to dive down towards you.
Oh no. Well, if I run away and it chases me, it's no longer under the thing. So I think Lovelace stands underneath and sings up at Shemshine.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
I wrote
That's
lyric.
right. Yeah.
So I think unbidden, like Lovelace hasn't prepared this.
Yeah.
But just like looking up, there's like all this terror, there's fear, there's like thinking of children and kids. And
With all
she
the
sings,
fireflies. Shh.
See a foal nearly half grown, bundled up and crying out. Herds afoot and no one's home. That's why we fear the dragon scout.
As the shadow descends on you with lightning speed and up before you. It is going to Well, let's find out if it gets its scream, its babble back. It doesn't. So it's just going to reach out towards you with its hand and try to suck the life from you. It got a 19. That hits.
Of course it does.
So 46 plus 3, 16 plus 3. Are you out?
I'm out.
So you go out as Shemshime reaches into your chest. And Manfred, it is your turn. You see the bookcase dangling there.
I know those are Lovelace's javelins.
Yes.
I don't see there's any problem for me to just draw and shoot that last chain.
Yeah.
Not the gun! The gun's so bad!
The gun's so bad!
You get a +6 to this roll. Please. What'd you get?
24.
Really? 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 Okay. Oh my god. Roll a d10 for me and add 3. Oh no. Oh no.
10.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, I was so worried. Oh my god. The chains have hit points, so you could have not destroyed it. So, as you point the pistol towards the chain, and the flintlock and the chain snaps, and this huge, gigantic sculpture of a book just... And as you are losing consciousness, Lovelace, with the hand in your chest, still trying to gasp out that last bit of the song, you watch as this stone case comes sailing down, and at the last second, Shemshime looks up, and then... and the stone shatters into pieces, and shrapnel go flying everywhere, and you watch as the shadow just... and you lose consciousness. Manfred, the cackling of children's laughter just dissipates into thin air, and suddenly you stop singing the song. And you watch as shadows start to get pulled back into the book. And then the book slams shut. And we're going to end there tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Both
my goodness.
PCs down. Was that PPK?
Technically, yes. Yeah, technically. If the NPCs had not been there.
I mean, I'm still making death saving throws.
You are. We'll find out what happens next time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, thank you. I was kind of freaking out there. I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, so everybody dies, and the curse spreads throughout Candlekeep, and I was just trying to figure it out. Yeah, that was really...
I thought that Kidam was out of spells. I didn't think that you could heal me.
I
Yeah.
have one first level spell left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a very calculated move that I made.
Well, it's very. I mean, it's not very late, but it's past our normal
We're
end
20
time.
minutes over.
Yeah. But thank you to everybody who stuck with us
The
tonight.
dice came through.
They did.
Did you see that? The dice came through.
Manfred shot something and no one was around to see it.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
Yeah, that was. Thanks. That was a lot of fun.
I like
All
how
right.
I knocked over that bookcase to no effect. It's just more cleanup later.
So, yeah, I mean, I would like. If you had gotten a high enough strength roll, it would have dominoed, and yeah, the bookcases are one of the things listed as being heavy enough to crush the shadow.
Wait, you're kidding.
I'm not. Yeah. So it was a potential chance of it happening, but I left it to a strength roll because, yeah.
The barbarian failed the strength roll.
Yeah, it's just when you said I want to pick up the table and hit it, or like, you know, do something with the table. I was like that's a good thought. I don't know how you're gonna do that. It's just like, what are you gonna do?
I forgot that it was up in the air, so I thought like it was like at the end of that hallway. So I was imagining like rolling it down, like Indiana Jones, Big Boulder style.
Oh, that would have been really cool. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah.
I hope this was. I had fun. I'm like all taking my shirt off because I'm so warm. I'm flustered. Okay.
Oh boy.
Good night.